Today, I'll introduce you to Shenzhen's vibrant electronic hub, a source of endless inspiration, and then we'll move to the fascinating oil painting district where creativity comes alive. In the afternoon, we'll cool off at Shenzhen Bay and show you where the locals like to relax. Come with me as we uncover the excitement of this dynamic city, and be sure to subscribe for more adventures. Good morning from Huaqiangbei. This is Shenzhen's digital/gadgets/telecommunications industry. I cannot explain how many blocks this street takes up. Potentially about 6 or 7, with nice wide boulevards and different stores on either side. Xiaomi, Huawei, some LED companies, some companies that we've probably never even heard of. Probably the biggest digital district I've been to in my life. I'd say it is. And by the way, Shenzhen is known as the tech hub of China. I explore one of the many electronics plazas, and I immediately feel drawn to the wide variety of gadgets, headgear, eyewear, handheld devices and more. Everything is readily available to try and purchase, making it a tech lover's paradise. This is giving me a massage on my eyes. That eye massager costs about $70 Australian. Okay, I'm wearing a pair of sunglasses now that is connected to the young lady's phone in front of me, and I can hear music. I can't believe those glasses allow you to talk on the phone via Bluetooth and listen to music. What's this world coming to? Just to give you some scope, it took me about 40 minutes to go around one level. Now I'm on the next level. And this is just one building in this whole area. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I really lost myself in there. That place was humongous. I spent about an hour in there and I forgot all about everything that's outside. But there's so many other buildings to go into. Got to check out a few more places. You could be here for weeks. After a short break, I head back inside and explore musical instruments, word translators, and innovative smartphones. This is the top of the range Xiaomi, and it's 1,600 Australian dollars. Wow. I think I'm starting to get tech fatigue. There's only a certain amount of iPhones and iPads that you can look at. There's also a lot of electric fans, cabling, USB cables in particular, chargers, battery packs, Lenovo's, Asus. Did you like that girl who was playing the piano before? I heard her playing that song as I was going up the escalator, and as I came down I asked if she'll play it again, and she played it for me. And then she tried to sell me one of those roll-out pianos, but I said, nah, thank you. I don't need anything. We've got everything in Australia. Look, it's probably a little bit cheaper here. Might be time to move on. KFC or Kentucky coffee. I think that K's different. I don't think that's the right font, but anyway. I'm 25 minutes north of Shenzhen, here in Dafen. When I went to buy my ticket, I said, oh, I want to go to Dafen. And the girl was looking at me like, you know, what's this guy talking about? And then I showed her the phone and she said, Dafen. So Dafen, not Dafen. This place is the suburbs, although you wouldn't think that because there's high rises everywhere. It does have a suburb feel because there's less people. Anyway, I saw a Walmart. I can't recall going to a Walmart ever in my life, not even in America. So I thought, all right, I'll pop in and let me tick that box off as well. It's massive in there. It's about 4 levels of food, appliances, clothing, apparel. So I just had a bit of a wander around, just got something to eat. Did I feel like I was in America? Not really. Now I'm going to the Dafen oil painting village. Apparently it's down the road, about another 5-minute walk according to Apple Maps, not Google Maps, because I am off the grid here. I don't really care. It's been great to detox and not have social media for at least a week. I feel great. I've even felt like I've lost some weight. Dafen Oil Painting Village is a vibrant and renowned art hub established in the late 1980s. Initially, the focus was on reproducing famous Western masterpieces, catering to international markets at affordable prices. Today, it's a space for original artwork and contemporary creations and even good coffee. Dafen is easily accessible by Shenzhen's metro on Station Line 3. Weekdays are less crowded, and mornings or early afternoons are the best times to explore it. Cheers. I know a little bit about football, sports, politics, travel. Art is not my forte. Despite it not being one of my strong points, this area, Dafen Painting Village, wow, very impressive. Imagine a suburb of high-rise buildings where every alley and building has got to do with painting, framing, brushes, paint, sculpting. It really is quite impressive. You can get lost within the streets looking at art. There's art on every corner. There's original art, there's imitation art, sculptures, there's art lessons. So if you want to come here and paint, there's a series of stools set up and you can actually sit there and paint. I'd say I've been walking around for an hour. I haven't seen all of this place yet. It is so big. There's some really impressive things here that you'll definitely catch your eye and you'll want to buy. Suitcase space is the key. I just spent some time chatting to an American professor who is here in Shenzhen in the village, and he has told me he's spent thousands or tens of thousands of dollars acquiring billions of dollars worth of fake paintings. I find that hilarious. It's probably worth nothing, but he likes to buy imitations. I never thought I'd be walking in Shenzhen in an oil painting village so far away from home. I'm glad I dived right in and I've been able to see Shenzhen through my lens as opposed to a predetermined tour that could be a bit rigid. When you're solo, you have the freedom to go where you want, when you want, and however you want. And this is what I love about being able to just pack up, go, travel, and not being guided by a tour guide that gives you rigid timings of, hey, we need to go here, hey, we need to eat now, hey, we need to do this, because maybe you won't feel like doing that. So I'm glad I've been introduced to China this way, because I hope to be back one day and I hope to go solo in the bigger cities like Beijing and Shanghai and be able to work to my own timetable as opposed to somebody else's. So if you're thinking of coming to China, why not give it a go on your own? It's very doable. The subway is great. You can navigate the subway very easily. The people are very friendly and there's a lot to do. So you'll never be bored. You'll never feel lonely, and there's great food as well. There is a general theme in China, and that theme is big. Big country, big population, and now a big oil painting village. Be prepared to have your mind blown. Now it's time to cool off in Shenzhen Bay. This is Shenzhen Bay. Can you believe it? There's nobody around me. After being in Shenzhen for the past few days, where not even 1 meter away there's someone next to you, there is nobody here. You have the city that extends all the way that way, and it starts all the way down here. Shenzhen is really big. It's a big city, but at the same time, it has its beautiful quiet areas as well. I'm about 30 minutes outside of the city. When I say city, from that way, from where I came from, down the Lohu Futian way. I'm dying of thirst. It's so hot. If you come out to Shenzhen Bay, come out prepared with a bottle of water, or else you're going to be really parched like me. And it's boiling hot, scorching hot. But you know what? Never have the golden arches. I think fast food's been the theme of this trip. Never have the golden arches seem so golden. Is this an oasis from the heavens of above? Cheers to the golden arches. Looks like a little Happy Meal box. Very good. Our gift to the world from Melbourne. There's something similar to a botanical garden that backs up onto the bay here. It seems like this is the place to be. I've just reached the park area where everybody's parked themselves on the grass. Very similar to Melbourne. And everyone's hanging around here. This is my first time in Shenzhen and I'm absolutely blown away by the infrastructure, the subway system, everything that this place has to offer. And I am just curious as why more people don't come here. Or do Australians and Westerners prefer somewhere else? I don't know, what do you think? Maybe this place is still in its infancy and pretty soon it might be full of Western tourists. Next stop is SeaWorld. With close proximity to the coast, this area is close to Shenzhen Bay and offers beautiful waterfront views. Visitors can stroll along the promenade, enjoy the sea breeze, dine at the restaurants, and even watch live shows or relax in nearby parks. We're here at SeaWorld in Shenzhen, and see that ship there? I can hear a lot of jackhammering and welding, so there's a bit of work going on in there. But it's an old ship that was purchased and it was brought down here to be used for leisurely purposes. The area is really nice. There's a big pond in the middle, or a lake, man-made lake I'd say. A big shopping precinct surrounding this area with restaurants and little stalls, markets, little bits and pieces for people to buy. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. It's a good little place. I'm going to explore this area. Let's see what we can find here in SeaWorld. And the funny thing was, when I first heard that there was a SeaWorld here, I actually thought it was a SeaWorld with the animals, but it's not. It's got nothing to do with whales or dolphins or any type of sea creature. Just in front of the SeaWorld Arts and Cultural Centre. It is very lively. We've got a ramp up here and a bunch of little cafes and stores that are selling drinks and food, and everyone's standing around or sitting and watching the bay. Really nice area. The weather's awesome too. What a great day. What a great part of Shenzhen. A lot of people taking photos and videos and, you know, just relaxing on the grass. Beautiful. I'm quite impressed with this part of Shenzhen. It's called SeaWorld and it's about maybe 20 kilometers west of Shenzhen CBD. We've got a harbour in the distance up here. Then we've got some nice penthouses as well, just here, overlooking the bay. Very nice. You could really just kind of spend the whole evening here, an afternoon, and just relax and enjoy the weather. Funky restaurants everywhere. Very nice. A lot of eateries. A lot of place to sit down and eat. Nice gardens as well. Very nice. Very impressed with SeaWorld. Nice part of Shenzhen. I spent a few hours here exploring SeaWorld before heading off to my final destination for the day, the Futian Mangrove Eco Park. As the sun sets on Shenzhen, The sun also sets on my visit to China and Shenzhen. This is the Mangrove Ecological Park, and this is the third area that we have visited on the Shenzhen Bay coast. And this is an eco park, and people are doing a lot of sport here, a lot of recreational activities, and this park is really green. It's got a central focus with a lake in the middle, and it leads out onto Shenzhen Bay. This is where the mangroves are, and as we know, mangroves seem to protect the mainland and the sea by flushing out all of the gunk and rubbish that is swept in by the sea. It gets stuck at the root of the mangroves, and then that keeps both the sea and the land clean. The Shenzhen Bay coastline has got different activities. SeaWorld was very commercial. The Shenzhen Bay Park area was a bit of both, and this area here is obviously more family, eco and recreational. Got the beautiful Shenzhen skyline in the background, and in front of me is the bay, I should say. They've created these really cool elevated walkways as well over the water. So I'm actually standing over the water at the moment. There's the Shenzhen skyline over here. The trees, the mangroves, and we've got the walkways that extend over the water and allows you to get amongst all of the greenery which is here. It's pretty hot in the park, pretty hot and sweaty, but as you walk around the park, there's this beautiful smell. It's a mix between baby powder and a sweet perfume maybe, and it must be some tree or flower that's blooming in the park somewhere, and every 50 meters or every 50 to 100 meters you smell this beautiful smell. I actually thought it was someone in front of me and their perfume, or they put baby powder on, but it's not. It's all around the park. Gorgeous smell, makes your walk even more pleasant. I thought I found the flowers that are giving off that smell, but it's not these. Although these smell amazing as well. These ones smell more fruity. Nah, it's not this one either. Gotta find this smell. Unfortunately, I couldn't locate the flower emitting that beautiful smell, but if anybody knows the name of the flower, please let me know in the comments below. This wraps up my tour of Shenzhen, China. This country has taught me to think big things, but also place emphasis on the smaller things in life. Aim for the stars, but don't forget to cater for the elderly and the children. Thank you to everybody I met in China for making me feel so welcome. And thank you for staying with me on my journey throughout Shenzhen. I look forward to revisiting this beautiful country again in the future. Don't forget to watch my other Shenzhen China videos. And as always, a big adios from your friend, the Hassmeister.